Or Flamey?
Yeah, no, I think it's who is it instead of Edward? I think it's instead of Edward.
Edward?
So it's gonna be Seized Guardian, Flamey, Styko, and Zeus. So kind of amputated Navi lineup, but Styko is a pretty good player as well. But of course, he's not an Edward, and he doesn't fit into that lineup as perfectly as Edward does. So Titan here with a big advantage as we go live with a pistol round between Titan and Navi.
Who is Styko? I haven't seen him play before. I figured it would be Kabakin to sub.
Yeah, exactly. That was my original idea as well. He's from Slovakia, if I'm not mistaken. So it's from that region of the world, but still there's a big difference between those two countries, or those countries. But right now, it's been a bomb plan for Navi, so it's looking good so far. Titan having a rough time rotating around. And Maniac trying to come in here. RPK picking up one, but Maniac has to hit some shots as well. They have one smoke and one nade remaining. Another T player waiting. And Zeus with a beautiful headshot. Styko also picking it up. And now it's all on Maniac. 1v3. And he's not going to clutch it. Standing Styko picking up 2 frags. Making it 1-0 for Navi.
They were really hoping it wasn't going to be just a straight up B hit. I think we're looking to kind of make sure they had stair control so they could retake really easily if it came down to it, but dropped too many players right off the bat with the entries. So playing from upper to keep maintaining that distance was the strategy from Titan, but it didn't work out too well at all.
So right now we have Maniac on a scout, Kenya's on a C set 75, and they go for a B stack, or an A stack actually, sorry. Only one player on B. And that's going to be RPK. All the terrorists, though, are headed towards B. So as RPK is taken out, they're surely going to rotate now, because this is it's going to be trouble, because Navi is pretty much all bought up. They have 5 AKs and armor on pretty much all of them. Seized on the leg and the head armor.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think like going just light on nades and having guns. I think that's like for the best. You know, it's like, it forces you to not pull out nades, which can be like your worst enemy on versus saving players, because you can be in a situation where you think you're safe and you pull out a nade and someone just comes flying around a corner because they've got nothing to lose, and you die for it. So I like spending a little bit more money on guns and focusing on not dying. And they didn't lose a single man, so even though they did spend on oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think Guardian was actually
the door got blown off. And he was standing right in front of it.
Yeah, he was standing
timed out.
Yeah, exactly. He was standing there for a long time looking at the same wall, so I'm guessing he's timed out here, as we actually see the pause coming in for Navi as well. But 2-0 lead for them. Kenny's actually picks up the AK-47 from Guardian, I think. Yeah, that's his AK. So they have 2 weapons now, a Scout and an AK coming into the CK round, so probably going to invest a little bit into this. As we do see RPK picking up the Deagle once again.
Yeah, so Guardian carrying over those internet issues from the last match.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. That was nothing fragile, don't worry.
So 2-0 now with this kind of a mixed round here for Titan, where they actually could have a chance of pulling something out.
Ooh, what is this Molly from C's? He's just throwing it over Cat.
Yeah, and he's going to make a lot of noise on that B bomb side when the rest of the team are heading towards A. Going to play two guys on long. And it's going to be Guardian here trying to hit Maniac, who's trying to do that jumping scout trick, but he will be taken out. Kenny is also taken out. Actually going for more here, Flamey. He's going to get the double and the triple. Actually, it's going to be Guardian getting that last frag, and now it's all on RPK once again. He was alone on that B bomb side when they came last time, and he was on B again this time. And now all alone with the Deagle in hand. No luck for him. So 3-0 for Navi as we head into the first buy round of this game.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong lead so far. I mean, not only did they come away with 3 rounds in total, they didn't drop many players. I think these last, I mean, the pistol doesn't really matter, but the last round they only dropped 1 man, that was Guardian, and so they've done a good job staying alive.
Yeah, their economy is strong right now.
Yeah, kind of funny that they give existence the op instead of Kenny S, but
oh yeah,
all right.
Well, he did play with it sometimes in CS Source, but I haven't seen him too much with it.
Yeah, he was better at Source with the op. right? He was
So
like really good, right? But
yeah, it was incredible. But right now, actually, the bomb has been dropped near T spawn, so the Terror is just trying to get some picks up, making sure the bomb is not spotted. But Existence locks it down close range with the AWP. Strange choice, but he does get it. And well, surprised there by Seized. Not quite sure what he was doing there with the AWP, playing that position. He was going for some kind of early pick or something, but did not work out. He got the 1-for-1 trade though, so it's not for nothing, but still. Now 3v2.
Bomb's kind of in a bad spot here for a 2v3. Guardian is just Guardian's like that again. I'm like, what? I'm like always trying to get in Guardian instead when he's lagged out. Like, what is his play right now? What is the move that he's trying to make? He's just holding this, waiting for a flank. He's gonna peek out any second. Then he's like standing in front of the door.
Yeah. Yeah. Guardian once again crashed. As we have Styko trying to make it 1v3. I think he actually just saw a PK there, so a quick click from him, and he's actually gonna get the bomb down. So 7 seconds ago, he's gonna get that down. It's gonna be 1v2, and he has one flashbang as well. So if you can click Maniac, it's possible, but Kenius will take his life in the end. Take the defuse as well. So Titan gonna get the first round. Once again, Guardian having some trouble here as he joins straight back into the game. So it doesn't seem to be something that's holding him away from joining the rest of the game. He just gets disconnected once in a while. Of course destroying his momentum, but not that big of a deal because he can just straight reconnect.
Yeah, I mean the round is their own now. Like they would have had a much better chance to win that round. It's quite unfortunate.
Yeah. Of course, it's always sad when something like this happens, having some issues here, but hopefully Na'Vi, with the recent match against Envious, should be able to do something in this one as well. He's trying to spam through, but no bullets connected. Oh, actually, Flamey getting a bit aggressive here, but he gets locked down by Maniac. They should probably smoke off that section now as the terrorists are about to come in. Styko picking up one, Seized with one as well, but Maniac, the hero, coming in once again with the M4A1S, taking 2 frags before dying. And now it's 3v2 for the terrorists. Guardian still alive here with the AWP, but they haven't gotten the bomb down yet. And oh, good shot. Existence trying to do more damage here, coming up, and he will go down. Guardian making the difference. 1 kill from him, 3 kills from Seized, and Na'Vi taking that 4-1.
Yeah, after dropping the first rifle round, come back to win the follow-up. That's huge because not only do they get that round, they get the save round to follow from Titan, and Titan I don't think will invest in armor here. So no. Should be pretty easy pickings for them.
Yeah, let's see here. They have 157 that could possibly do some damage, and then a bunch of P250s as well. Oh, Maniac surely will go down here to Flamey. And 2 entries now on this B-bomb side. The rest of the CT team have to rotate now, but it's going to be hard. Kenya's going to try and come in from behind with that P250, not going to do anything. But Apex in spawn actually clears Guardian, who once again crashed out, I think. Yeah, I don't see any reason for Guardian to stand there with the AWP. But, yeah, let's see here. 5-1 is the scoreline. Na'Vi leading, despite having some issues with their star player.
Despite dropping Guardian every round. I mean, they did lose. I mean, they straight up lost around that probably. Like, we had Tycho get a pick, and then it come down to a 1v2. You know, if Guardian was there to help, it could have been in their favor. But, yeah, I mean, hate to have to think about that as a reason. But this is your shot caller we're talking about. And he's a shot caller because he usually has a very high impact and has recently been looking really good. So
yeah, it's a shame if they have to lose him and get another stand-in. Of course, since already they have one in Styko, and with Styko stepping in, I can imagine that neither Starix, their coach, or Kibaken, their usual stand-in player, none of those two were able to join up. So this is like the 3rd pick stand-in. So I can't really imagine like them.
Right, I might have to take a break from casting then.
Yeah, join up, man.
Off of the server.
try and help Navi out. Actually, it's not really as they need too much help right now. Even with Guardian's trouble, they are leading 5-1.
Oh, so you're saying even I could do it? Okay.
Well, if a timed out Guardian can do it, then you can probably as well.
All
I
right.
trust you. I trust you that much.
I appreciate that.
So, Guardian back on the server. Let's see how long he can last with that AWP here. Of course, Titan, we're going to see them having... Actually, this is the second eco in a row here that they're going to have. CZ-75 and 5.7. Of course, a little bit more expensive, but still, it's an eco. It's just pistols. It's going to be rough trying to do anything against Na'Vi and their full setup. So, Na'Vi probably on the brink of a 6-1 as well.
Mm-hmm. They should get started, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Please, not all match long, says Apex. Probably shares your opinion with many of the viewers in the chat right now.
No doubt.
So, of course, it's really rough for Na'Vi since they have so many matches tonight. And, yeah, having such a problem is a huge thorn in the side here, especially when you have to play. I think they have 4 or 5 matches tonight, and like 2 of them, of course, in CEVO, but then they have other matches as well. So their star player having these problems is not good for them. But
yeah, I love how people are recommending Na'Vi forfeit and they're like up 5-1.
So let's see here. Looks like we're ready to go here. The only player really getting some frags so far on the. Oh.
I feel like this is just late. Okay, and he's back, and we're started.
Yeah, exactly. The only player I was about to say, the only player really doing something here for the Titan team is Maniac, who's 4-4 right now. Of course, also had that scout. The rest of the team really lacking behind with only 1 or 2 frags here. Guardian actually going for an early peek here, but eventually will be taken out by Existence. And Apex actually also having a chance to pick up 3 kills. He's going to pick up 3 with the 5-7, and now has easy pickings over all those weapons. And, well, this round surely turns on its head. Now it's going to be 3 weapons picked up for Titan, and Na'Vi just shot completely. Luckily, they have a lot of money, but that was a horrendous round for Na'Vi.
Yeah, I mean, Apex has got to be like the nastiest 5-7 player on the planet. He is so sick with it. He's like the one, and he's like the one player EU doesn't use the CZ as well.
It's kind of weird, like players changing back and forth between the CC and the 5-7. Personally, I prefer the 5-7. I think a lot of the players who really understands how to play positions perfectly use the CZ, and the players who have really the higher aim use the 5-7. I think that's the way it goes. Not saying that I have good aim, but I'm probably Assistant's probably more like one of those players who really know how to position himself and to use that CZ-75, while Apex has that killer deadly aim, so it's not really a worry for him. He just needs to rush out and get some headshots. Here we go, once again using his position perfectly. Existence taking out Zeus in a position once again where he can use that CZ-75 if the terrorists come rushing in. And look at that Apex once again pushing. This time with an AK-47. The bomb is dropped straight in front of him. He does not know this, but he will get some kind of idea when he spots Psycho. And now he has to go back and play defensive. And now they pretty much have this round locked up because Guardian, either he's just very good at hiding behind this rock or he's crashed again.
This is his rock right here.
Yeah, exactly. He seems to get to this rock and then disconnect. Oh, well.
Oh,
this is
he's
not
not.
laughing matter. Still, he's actually moving?
He's thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay, so Flamey, technically 1v5 right now, taken out. Guardian still hiding.
Still thinking.
Oh, are they actually gonna knife him?
Oh
Apex
my God.
is going straight for the goal.
Apex is okay.
Oh,
They wouldn't do that.
Good guy, Apex. But yeah, of course, as we said, rehashing ourselves, not a good time for an RV. Having that player disconnect all the time. I'm not sure if they're just gonna keep on playing now because
You really don't have another backup, as you mentioned, right? Like that would only make sense that they have.
I'm pretty sure they can call up like someone and just say, hey, but the usual 2 backups not picked. They picked Styko instead of those, so that's where my argument lies. So of course they can just they can call up someone, but
yeah, I left my number in the back end.
just write it to them. But yeah, Probably gonna go get another stand-in, hopefully, so they can continue to play here. Navi, of course, as we started to talk about in the preview in the game before, like Navi, they just need a bunch of wins in order to qualify because they're in a pretty low position in this league already, and they just lost the first one against VP, so they can't really afford to throw any more matches away like this. And yeah, right now, of course, they're in the lead 5-3, but still, they can't keep that up if they have one stand-in already instead of Edward, and then also having to have a stand-in instead of Guardian.
Probably they will move match.
Yeah, okay. Message from Apex. Please, spectators, don't do that to Guardi. Please. Don't hurt him.
Guardiano.
Yeah, but we're just waiting to get some kind of official confirmation if we're going to continue the match. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to do it. Since this is the last week of CEVO, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. They'll have to do some pretty awesome rescheduling in order to make that happen.
Just want to let Navi know I'm deathmatching right now.
Yeah, just let them know. All the CEVO admins can type them your Steam ID and we'll be ready to go.
I know all the strats.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to solo cast you, but no worries. If I'll have to cast you, then I'll be fine.
Appreciate it.
I'll
still be in Skype.
Yeah, we're gonna get a special inside version of this match here with you Skype, on the team.
Mumble, GoTV, in-game.
Gonna be good. But yeah, of course, still waiting, guys. I think we're gonna go to a short break and then be back whenever Guardian has fixed the issue, or they have a stand-in, or we have some kind of other message. So stay tuned, guys, for an update here between Titan and Natus Vincere. We'll see you in a little bit. Hello and welcome back here to CEVO at MLG TV. My name is Rizc. Alongside me is Launders, and we're finally ready to go once again with the match between Navi and Titan. We had some problems. Guardian now not in the server anymore, and Edward has joined back in. So now Edward instead of Guardian and Styko instead of Edward. So a kind of ragtag lineup for Navi without a star player right now. But well, we had to get this match underway. And Existence starts us off with the 2 frags here. So it's a 4v3 scenario as we move into round number 9 in this game.
Yeah. Oh, Kenias, nice turnaround shot there on the Zeus. Dude, try to just push him with the spray to make sure he couldn't get a shot off, but could anyways. And now it's going to be 2-on-4. Kind of low now here are Navi. Low on income. Are starting to get to the point where Titan are about to tie up with winning the last 2 rounds. And probably this 3rd.
Yeah, let's see here. Styko picking up one with the P250 and he's...
Oh, I thought he could plant. Oops.
Yeah, he was all alone. The opportunity was there. He was shot down by Maniac. So Titan now on round number 4. And comparing to the 5 of Navi. And Navi now... Let's see. What are they going to do with Edward? Yeah, they're going to set him up with a Galil. So Edward, of course, the player just joining in instead of Guardian. So that leaves the team with no actual AWPer. So Styko is actually the one being allowed to play the AWP here for Navi.
They're like, hey, do you AWP? And he's like, sure.
Oh, yeah, he takes out Ken, yes, so okay. Styko is a good AWPer.
Okay, through the smoke.
And C's now going for the double here onto RPK and Apex. And now Existence here in toilets with the M4. Probably going to hold down this area as the other player has the opportunity to rotate. But it doesn't matter. Edward's going to lock him down now. Edward has an AWP as well. So 2 AWP setup for Navi. Maniac, last man standing.
This Icarus fell, man. It's not... I don't even know what's on it. But it's just such a nice blue.
It's blue, man. That's what's on it.
Yep. It's all just shades of blue, but it looks really nice.
Blue colors.
Exactly.
But yeah, Titan gonna not gonna tie us up here as Navi gonna take this round here, 6-4, getting back into the game after a troubling start. Styko will actually catch Maniac, and that's a double for Styko there.
Styko, man, who's this guy?
Yeah, exactly. Like he's one of these players. I think he was the last time I remember him was playing with Guardian in a Czech/Slovakian team called MyDGB way back in the start of CSGO
Nice.
alongside with some of the former recent gaming CSource players.
What team was that? What?
MyDGB.net. I think they
Okay.
got picked up. They got picked up by 3D Max
Okay.
after an event. I can't really remember it. But yeah, there were 3D Max for a while. It was with PHP and Guardian and some other guys. I'm pretty sure Styko was on that lineup. But if I'm not mistaken, he's from Slovakia, so he's been playing with Guardian for quite some time, also in Source, if I'm not mistaken. So he's in there with those guys, or at least Guardian. Probably not as much with the Ukrainian guys, but still. Edward and Styko both playing the op now, and Kenny is missing another shot, this time taken out by Flamey with the AK-47. So Kenny is not having a good match here. Only 4 frags in the first 10 rounds.
Apex could be in a pretty good spot. I mean, they might not assume if someone's pushed up. If Existence just takes a shot to bait out Apex, yeah, they spotted him, so now they might not check close up. And he peeks out wide. I don't know if he should have done that. Like Apex had the proper bait for him.
Oh, Existence actually going to push down short here. And he's going to take the bomb down. So now the rest of the team has to rotate because they know that the bomb is coming up. RPK on the side though. Maniac coming in from behind. RPK doing the damage, but not getting the kill. And there we go. The kill finally comes in. Styko with the op and the bomb, and he lands it onto RPK. Now has to get that smoke down and the bomb down as well. And, well, he will get it down. And now it's Maniac in a 1v2. Oh, Styko misses the shot. There we go. Maniac 1v1 now. All against Edward. Edward has a smoke available as well. Oh, he's actually going to go for the defuse in the smoke. Nope. Faking it out. And then goes for the kill, but he will not get it. It's going to be Edward. Flaming with the 3k that round, and Edward with once as well. And he's going to save that op. So, good money coming in for Natus Vincere here. As Titan will have another buy, but they're not going to be looking good money-wise after this one.
That was quite close. Edward did manage to clutch it. I think they had the angles cut off perfectly. Styko was trying to stop off the outside. I mean, he edged into that and then missed a flick shot, but yeah, I think it could have been played just a little bit safer, but still Edward came through the 1v1, and that's all that matters. I mean, it is overpass. It's been a little bit more T-sided because CTs have to push up, but at the same time, you should still come out positive on the CT side. I can only imagine that is their goal.
Oh, Existence actually here at Toilets have heard these terrorists, and he's gonna come in with the spray and get that double kill. Apex and Maniac also helping out, and now it's all on Styko. But Existence is on 1 HP. Not sure if Styko knows this. He's still out with the op. And now in a 1v3 has to pick up the bomb, but the CTs are incredibly low here.
Yeah, no, that's kind of bad for Styko, who's opping, who's probably not going to assume that everybody is hurt, and that's kind of a disadvantage for him. Little does he know that they are playing as safely as possible.
Yeah, not much really to do for him here. With 35 seconds to go, probably contemplating to save it, but he's so close to the bomb yet, so... And 2 flashbangs as well, so it's still doable.
This is good from Titan. Like they're basically making it so that he's gonna spend time looking for a kill. If he doesn't find one, he's gonna save. And since they're playing for sites, there's no chance for him to find a kill. So that's exactly what they want. And Maniac goes down, but it's already too late. So just staying alive wins that round.
Good play from Titan. Taking yet another round here on the CT side. It's going to be 5-7. And actually asking for HP as well, so now they're gonna know that, well, Apex was on 16 and probably did also know that Existence after that huge spray down in toilets probably also was low on HP, so gonna be a bit gutted about that, the Na'Vi players, but enough money for another buy, even though it's kind of, yeah, it's not the best buy in the world. We have a Galil unseized and pretty much no nades on him and only 1 flash on Edward as well, so not the best buy in the world, but yet a buy.
Yeah. Do we have Apex full nades? He could have dropped an op. They're not opping. They're not opping. I think they had the option to, but they're not going to.
Yeah. Kenny probably did not enjoy the first couple of rounds with the op, so he's kind of like, nah. Oh wow,
Jeez.
Flamey double kill. on Apex and Kenny S. And now Existence in this position as well. So, yeah, he's going to be pre-firing anyway. Nope, he has to flash out, and now Styko knows exactly where Existence is. Existence now. Yeah, he's going to be wrapped around. And RPK is still on this bomb side. Oh,
He's entering,
huge
man.
shots. Huge shots coming out of Navi right now. Surely going to take this round. Maniac. Just checking the playground. Checking it out. As he probably will be saving this farmhouse, bringing it to the next round.
I think he's trying to communicate with us.
Yeah, I don't know French, so it's gonna be hard. Je n'ai pas le français, I think means I don't speak French. That's
Oui,
all I
oui.
know. Oui, oui. Of course, now picking up an AK and a kill, but he won't be able to bring it into the next round as Styko takes him out. Of course, the stand-in here for Na'Vi. Also taking pretty much Guardian's role now with the AWP, and he's doing quite well. 12-6 against Titan is not a bad scoreline at all.
No, he's nuts. Yeah, he's nuts. He's doing very well. And yeah, Navi have the eight rounds. I think if they lose out here, they're not gonna be happy. So I think in that regard, Titan being able to pull these last two is huge. But right now they're on a save, so it could be an easy 10-5 half for Navi, which is a huge success considering they blew kind of like 3 rounds after a 5-1 lead due to Vidas Reno.
So, Existence in an interesting position here with the P250. Apex also there to bait, and now he jumps up and reveals it, but also gets the position of both of the terrorists. So, oh, Apex taken out in just the right second. Kenyas on the bomb side. Not getting anything done. So 5 players surviving there for Na'Vi. 9-5, and they're gonna have all the weapons into the next round. So well, they have pretty much money for another set of weapons. So no worries for Na'Vi. On the other side, Titan lacking some flashbangs.
Lacking M4s. They don't even have no money for an op, no money for M4s. Very light on nades. I mean, they all get their smoke, which is good. But yeah, another round set up for Na'Vi to win. See if they can do it.
And let's have a look. Cease picks up the first one. And that was actually through that wall that he was spamming earlier. So that was a sick kill there from Cease, gaining the advantage without actually being spotted. Good stuff from him. As Na'Vi pushed in towards this B bomb site at the moment, they have one player just down below them in that pit, and that's going to be Maniac taking out 1, taking out 2, and he's solo on HP, but he's still alive here. Edward with the frag back onto Apex, but look at the position that he's in, Maniac. Wow. Huge round from Maniac. Not going to finish it though, but still a 3K. And that's going to be 10-5, just as you predicted, for Natus Vincere here in the first half against Titan.
Yeah, they have all the rounds they need. I mean, they're doing really great so far here in Overpass. This was Navi's pick, right? That's why they started Seaside.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Navi started T-side, it's their pick. And Titan's pick was Inferno. Okay, so I'm actually being corrected here by Striker from HLTV. Actually, Psycho was not the guy who played in my GGB/3D Max, but he played in that mix, the Nostalgia mix with Overdrive and also Edward at one point. So that's where he knows some of these players from. So that makes sense. I had the wrong teams lined up in my head, but he is familiar with the players on Navi. So it's not an all bad stand-in. He definitely knows his way around.
I think Overdrive. I don't want to be wrong about this. This is so long ago. I think Overdrive tried out for Navi as well, right before Kabakian MCs.
Overdrive was the guy who had like a bunch of cash and then was pretty much friends with everyone and took them to lands and paid for lands.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah.
That's,
okay, so we get a message here from Flamey that they're going to try Guardian. If he drops, then Styker will join and continue the game. So they're going to try and get Guardian back into the game. That's quite awesome for Navi. And if he has more problems, then they'll just have Styko ready again. So no worries.
Is that dude? Okay, that makes sense. Because he used to be like, everyone used to make fun of him when he was like trying out because he would just do so badly.
Yeah, I think like as I watched Nostalgia, he was always the guy bottom rank, but it wasn't really he was never one of those big players, but I remember him, everyone talking well about him, like he was being a really nice guy. So nothing against the guy. Yeah, it was Guardian, Edward,
Next guy's bottom frag. You know that?
Overdrive. Yeah.
It's not always true. There's tons of nice players.
So here we go, back into the game. 10-5 is the score, and we're gonna have the E pistol round here coming up for both teams. 2 armors being bought for Apex and Kenny as well. Flashes, nade, and a smoke on existence. Of course, the team leader having something in store for us here. Oh, Edward here in a bit of trouble. Taken out to 3 HP. Might also be taken all the way down.
Oh my god,
but
he
he
lived.
actually survives. As
Oh, and Guardian
picks up
trades.
Apex. Good trade there. Apex now down, and Guardian trying to do his best to hold it. Actually gets 2 frags this round, but the Titan players are going to be storming in. So now it's a 3v2 situation with Edward on 3 HP. Flamey has to hold this one down perfectly in order for them to have a chance in this round. Edward actually picks up 1, and now Flamey going for that second. They have 1 coming in from short, 1 on the bomb side. That's Kenny S, but Maniac picks up the frag, and Flamey now pushed all the way back with 67 HP. Smoke goes down. Good damage being dealt, but ooh, that was so close. And in the end, it's going to be Maniac jumping forth and getting that frag. 3k for Maniac there. And round number 6 is home for Titan.
Yeah, very close. Titan almost missed that long take. They get a think off on Edward, I think, who fell off the bathrooms off of maybe a flash. Or maybe just a delayed long take, and then Guardian got the opening frag of the round. But with him getting the site, I think he even got a kill after falling off long from the site with very low HP, so it was kind of a mistake to let him go like that. And when all was said and done, Flamey almost clutched that round, but Titan did edge it out after RPK got 2 very nice entries at pushing up to the site.
Oh yeah, once again a push onto short here from the entire side of Titan. 1 player on long as well, but Guardian equipped with the Deagle. As we saw him in the last couple of games, he's magic with this weapon, so let's see if he can get something done. No, says Kenny. And Maniac shuts down Zeus as well. Edward does have the scout, so some firepower equipped within him. But he's all alone, 1v5. Probably going to save this one, but he's going to get locked down by Apex on long. Well, he can pick up the scout, but he's going to stay on that MP7.
And Navi are going. They actually spent all their money last round. I didn't even notice that they armored up. It seemed like Edward didn't even have armor there, but I guess they did. Now this game could get close, and Titan will probably be able to get 5-6 rounds on P side. It's just hard to say if that's enough considering how far behind they are in TT rounds.
Yeah. It's all going to come down to the rest of this game. And oh, there we go. Bunch of frags coming in. It's pretty much a slaughter, as Semler would say. Kid is in a blender, as only 1 man goes down on the T side there. Navi just demolished, but now they have that buy round they've been waiting for. This is where they kind of stop Titan from rolling on. Titan, of course, with 3 rounds in a row after winning that pistol. And now it's 8-10. First buy round of the second half coming up.
5 rifles. We've got 2 pushing up to bathrooms. I wonder if anyone's going to fall off the stairs. It looks like not quite yet. Edward, actually, off the back of a bad smoke, is not going to jump up to balloons. So that's a piece in their plans. They're going to change up right now, but they've still got 2 people at B. And, presence on all sides of the map. The concave right now is pretty good, but I think favors Titan a little bit outside of B here.
Yeah, KFS, of course, with the AWP this round looking for a frag, but look at Zeus. He's pushed all the way up, and he sees Kenny taking out the AWP. Will be huge this round, and now having this map control. He actually has the bomb now, technically. Edward trying to hold it down here, and sees picking up another one. This is not a good round for Titan. RPK gets 1, but that doesn't really matter when the CTs have the bomb locked down on the T part of the map. Actually,
what?
RPK gets Guardian. He might have disconnected there, so kind of weird. Flamey picking up 1, but it will be the round for Navi nonetheless, unless Apex can come up with a huge 1v3 clutch. You will get the first one, but the bomb is all the way back in T-spawn. He has 35 seconds, so unless the CTs decide to peek him or something, he's not gonna be able to win this one.
Yeah, they're going to be wondering why he's leaving the site that he had to himself.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll have to assume that the bomb is to be taken, and eventually they'll have to go back to A. I guess they're assuming that, you know, if he's going back to spawn, it's only to save because he doesn't have it. And he
Yeah.
definitely doesn't have enough time to do anything else. But with that drop, I think we might see the return of Tycho.
Yeah, definitely. As Guardian disconnects from the server, probably going to have Styko coming back. They did quite well with Styko on that first half, so no worries really for Na'Vi having a few rounds with Guardian, but then once again being forced to switch back. Styko joining up straight back. And here we go again. 11-8 is the scoreline here in the first map in this best of two between Titan and Na'Vi. And we have a fire round coming up for both teams. Styko with a bunch of money. So no worries there.
Yeah, Titan were almost like planning to lose that round because they kept two SMGs, and that was because they knew they would have enough money to buy if they lost. And you know, it sort of makes sense. Ooh.
So yeah, here we go. Joining straight back up here, Styko. Gonna give him the op again.
They do have an op as well, so it'll be op for op. I think we should keep an eye on NES because he's going to want to make an impact here, and didn't get much of a chance to do that on the CT side. He's going to pick it up on T side. He's definitely got to have a plan.
So I'm pretty sure Styko's going to be the one with the op on that T side, on that CT side now. Let's see. They actually dropped it, and Styko is the only one without a gun. Actually, they are really throwing those guns around right now. Styko will end up without it. So it's going to be Styko with the op. Truly stepping in for Guardian, taking that AWP to play. And as you said, Kenny is going to be one to watch this round because he has not been making those big impact plays, and he is a big impact player. So he really wants to do something right now.
Yeah, but where you really see Kenny shine is that when he's on T side, because they give him the freedom to make the plays that he needs to, and he's almost always able to make them. And there's that peak that RBK does for him, but Psycho gets it, falls off, and gives them no chance to get a trade frag. So, oh, actually, Apex does on bathrooms.
Yeah,
Edward succeeded.
Edward had the good positioning, but Apex just came in, pre-fired the position, and just got him locked down. Styko so close to watching, to seeing any of the terrorist players from that position. Now he's going to be flashed out completely, has to rotate onto the back of the site, and will eventually get to cover. Going to hold down long with the op. Maniac rotating all the way around, and he might be faced. Oh, not going to meet him. Styko with a huge frag onto Apex, and Styko with another good shot. He's doing so well right now, this player, but he will eventually go down here. But he actually takes one with him with the nade, so now it's all on Kenny S with that bomb. He hasn't planted it yet, so looking for one frag before planting the bomb. Actually going to rotate all the way, but let's see. The CT players still focused on A, and now they're rotating to B, as Kenny is as well, so he's not going to have too much time to plan it here.
As much time as he needs, I suppose. Yeah. So he's going to drop a decoy here at short. Well, I guess it's not even going to alert Kenny S.
Yeah. Zeus comes in, creeping from behind, not making a sound, so that was well played by Na'Vi, using that 2v1 advantage, really, and cutting it all the way. So Na'Vi will gain another round here, 12-8.
That was a pretty good decoy. I think Zeus threw that decoy to make it seem like he was just going to run around to long and take way longer to peek, and Kenny S, with that in mind, thought, okay, I have a little bit more time to kill this guy who's coming through CT or upper, and hit that flank. Maybe, I'm just speculating.
So right now, scoreline is 12-8 in favor of Natus Vincere. As Styko has been doing quite a good job so far, standing in for Guardian, I have to say. Impressed with this play. Apex trying to push these toilets here, and he's getting it with this pop flash. He sees one, but Styko once again straight on there, holding the position for his friend as the pop flash came in. So they got that one-man advantage now, going back into defensive mode to hold that advantage and wait for the terrorists to make their play. So it's really good games coming out, or really good plays coming out of Na'Vi right now. Pretty much everything they do is on point and helping each other out and all that good stuff. So
Yeah,
Looking
I mean,
strong right now.
it's easy when your opera gets the opening pick every single round. I mean, 5v4s are infinitely easier to win than 4v4s or 4v5s. So,
That's true.
oh, Edward made noise. He's got to be worried. Oh yeah, Kenny S runs up on him, but then the trade happens. Now him and Kenny S are going to be pushing up into the site. They've got to go up against 4 players. Psycho taking some damage.
Gonna get that bomb down. Kineas holds it down on the side, taking down Zeus, but Seized will come in with the frag, and Styko going for the defuse. And yeah, they're gonna get that 13-8. Styko topping the scoreboard with a score of 47. Top fragging for Na'Vi here. The stand-in, of course, one of the biggest storylines in this game. Him standing in for Guardian and actually doing one hell of a job against Titan. Kenny
Yeah,
is not...
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, Kenny is not really having any real chance to shine with this AWP play, because every time Styko just gets that first pick of the round, and then Kenny S is kind of on the back foot, playing a little more defensively than he probably would be normally, so...
Yeah, like Psycho will get that opening pick, and then he'll just fall. And Kenny S has no shot to take, and then they'll move up to the site, and he'll kill somebody else. Never actually have to take a direct duel with him, and that kind of neutralizes Kenny. So, working out really well. However, Psycho is playing it, and is getting an insane amount of first kills, which are much more valuable than any other kill in a round.
Yeah.
Also, on T side, if you remember, he was even getting opening frag, so just playing really well.
Yeah, Edward in a position as well. As Styko picks up one flame with one as well, and Edward is just behind the smoke here. Might pick up Existence as he sees his feet, and there we go. Sprays come in, but Existence actually nails him through the smoke. And now Apex is going to be pushing with his Tech 9, and once again, it's going to be all on Kenny S. Styko here.
Oh, right behind him.
Is he going to get Kenny as well? Ah, he's not. Zeus takes it out, and that's going to be 14-8. So Na'Vi looking like they're close to winning this first map in this best of 2. Of course, you need to win both maps in order to take a victory. If it's 1-1, of course, you get the tie. And Na'Vi already had a bunch of ties in this league. So they're looking for some wins now in order to qualify for the LAN finals in CEVO.
Yeah, I mean, they're not close to winning this map, but if they I mean, they don't look like they could win a map right now versus Na'Vi. This is going to be difficult. But again, this is Na'Vi's pick, so.
Yeah, everything could change on Inferno. We saw Na'Vi on Inferno before against VP, and it wasn't really impressive. So, oh, here we go. But with Styko on point with the AWP, what's in this guy? Going for the quick scope, but not gonna get it. Double frag with the Tech 9 still coming up from Titan, so they will gain some kind of access to this bomb site. Existence burning away, but Seized now on this bomb site, not able to hit the shots as RPK takes out the AWP and brings home a frag for the Titan family. And here we go. RPK edging his way in towards the bomb site. Flamey is there, and Zeus is there as well. And he actually has seen Flamey, but Flamey also with an AWP takes him out. And the rotate is real.
Yeah, they should know now. And he can spot Cat from here. This can make it very difficult. They don't
See
even
how good that smoke is. Oh, he misses the shot and jumps straight in for that kill. And I'm not sure why he was jumping in for that, to be honest. Just should probably have waited for his teammate. Maybe he thought the guy who wasn't planning was the guy on low HP or something. But it will be a round for Titan. Actually, I thought Na'Vi should have had that one as well. But Titan will grab that round, which I guess was an eco. They were on Tech 9, so good win for Titan. But they're still 5 rounds behind and 6 rounds left. Yeah,
like Psycho got 2 opening frags, obviously, and then 2 trades happened instantly for Titan. It was a 3v3. They pushed up to A. Everybody rotated to A from B. They left RPK there, and then he went down. At that point, it should have, as you said, probably been a round for Na'Vi, but after a couple of nice shots from Apex, he cleaned it up. So, well played, I guess.
Yeah, so Na'Vi here. What can they come up with? There we go, double frag from Flamey. That's what they can come up with. Actually going for the 3rd one almost, but runs out of bullets in the end. And Kenny S on 4 HP. Maniac coming in from behind here. Should be able to lock down the frag onto Zeus. So now, 1-man advantage. But Edward is here on the bomb side at the moment. And might have sensed that Kenny S is on that bomb side now. Maniac peeking 4th.
Oh, good nade.
Oh, perfect nade there. And all of a sudden, a much bigger opportunity now. They just can hold each other's angles, but they can't. And good crossfire coming out from Titan Existence and Maniac there. So 10 to 14, this match is, or this map is not over yet. Titan still wants something out of it. Getting those two rounds in a row here now, forcing Na'Vi on an eco.
Yeah, they earn themselves a save, and the best way to beat a CT team on any map is to break their economy. It goes without saying that you want to win every round that you play, but if you win rounds in a row, they're infinitely more valuable as they could follow up with a save. Expensive to buy on CT side, not so much on T side. So here we do have Titan with full guns going up against unarmored opponents, and even though they're 4 rounds behind, it's if they win them all in a row, it's only going to be 2 rifle rounds.
Yeah. So let's see here. 2 first kills came in, and Existence probably just going to play it safe now, going to get that bomb. And let his team do the rest of the work. He does not want to let that M4, that saved M4, go to waste. He's just going to play it defensively. Styko trying to challenge with a P2000, but it's going to be so hard. Let's see here. Does get some damage in, but not really. A kill, and now it's all on Edward. He will be taken out by RPK, who gets that 4K in this round. And now it's 11 to 14, so let's have a look here. It's going to be, of course, the buy from Na'Vi, but this is going to be the round win as well, because Titan, they have some momentum now, winning the last 3 rounds here. So they're still able of doing this, and once again, Kenny has the AWP, and they have a lot of money in the bank, Titan.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Kenny again is kind of a little quiet in this game, but still is going to have some opportunities there. Misses a pick on Edward, who's peeking stairs. It was a tough angle for someone to just run across at. And... oh, whoa! Apex just deletes 2 players, pushing up. That's Psycho and Edward.
Now Flamey in an interesting position here. Existence taking out Zeus, but Flamey is still alive, and surely he's going to pick up 1 here in the back of Maniac. But he has to kind of hurry up before Maniac gets away, and he's going to get that frag, but now has to watch his own back, because all these terrorists up here know exactly what he's doing and where he is. He gets 1, and that's a bomb down. He's going to get that 2nd as well, and now it's a 3K all of a sudden for Flamey. He can ace this, but he has to do that in order to save that round. Pop Flash comes out, and he hears the terrorist, and now it's 1v1. 4 kills from Flamey, not losing a single point of health. And he's gonna take it! Flamey with the 5K.
1v5.
Losing a
1v5.
sliver of health. 1v5 from Flamey, and that is why Titan have this guy in their roster. Holy... well, snap. That was sick. I was just about to curse there, but that was almost curse-worthy, that 1v5 there from Na'Vi.
1v5 for match point. Oh
yeah,
my god.
That was insane from Flamey.
Just a moment of silence.
Yeah, for all the dead Titan players.
Oh, they got posterized just now. That was unreal.
So we're seeing, of course, Titan here trying their best to buy up. They have some money in the bank, so they could buy fully up. And because it was such an expensive round for Na'Vi, they don't have enough money to force to get M4s on Ceased and Edward. Edward already down, Ceased still on a FAMAS, and Zeus goes down as well. So Na'Vi not looking like they can grab the win here in this map very quickly. In a 3v5 situation, they need some more magic here maybe to come out of Flamey.
1v5. This happened like 10 times in pro matches. CSGO.
Pretty insane there. Surely it's gonna be a highlight clip on CSGO Reddit in no time, pretty much. Flamey getting 1 this round, but eventually shut down by Maniac. Styko, last man standing. Maybe he's gonna save that AWP. Oh, he's not. Does not care. And that's gonna be the 12th round for Titan. 12 to 15. And, well, Eco coming out of Na'Vi now. Maybe buying a bunch of 5.7s or something, or C-Sense 75. Yeah, that's what we're going to see from Flamey here, but it's going to be a pistol round from them.
Titan would have already been up to probably 14 at this point if he didn't win that. Or like 14, including 1 free round. They would have got off a save, so Na'Vi were, blessed to win that round. And we'll have to do it one more time. I mean, they are actually losing some of these CT rounds convincingly somehow. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but overall the trades are much better. I mean,
Oh, actually, Navi has the bomb down right now. It with 3 HP and seized, going for some frags here as well. And an interesting scenario because the CTs have the bomb down. They have that smoke down as well. Actually, as I say that, the bomb is stolen away by Kenny. So he was just wrapping around, taking that bomb. And now they're going to take this B bomb site, making sure they can control it. Seized in a 1v3 now to save this game or save this map for Navi, but he's on the wrong bomb site. He has to rotate, and well, they have a bunch of smokes, bunch of flashbangs, and a nade as well. So Seized might just save this.
yeah, I think you might. They've got to think of a proper plan of action here because what's happening is Navi is pushing up. They're getting traded out pretty much on all parts of the map, one at a time, and it's happening very quickly. Like their early round. I mean, this is the part of the round where CT should never die because you have smokes, you have flashes, you have Molotovs, and they can't even get out of the early round without Titan finding like 3 picks immediately. So that's a really bad sign for them. I mean, the only good thing going for them at this point is they only need 1 round to win. I mean, if they needed 2, I'd say Titan have already won this match. And at this point, it's a very high likelihood of a tie. Oh, not even being able to save that AK is seized. So
Yeah. So it's going to be a forced buy here, but it's not going to be a good forced buy. 2 players on FAMASIS with no nades at all. And the rest of the team, look at that. 2 smokes all across the entire Navi team. It's a risky buy, man. But then again, if they ecoed this, then it would be 14 to 15. So
it's insanely risky. I don't know if they should have done that. I mean, they do have, you know, imps. I don't know if they should have done that. They have no flashes.
yeah.
I think it's because they're taking so many fights early on. They plan to do the same thing here, but if they saved 1 round, right? Like they're still only gonna have 1 chance to buy, so why not do the eco now and then have more money next round?
Yeah, that was my logic as well, but apparently Navi has seen something we haven't. I'm gonna rotate pretty much all of them onto this B bomb set, which is a good call. Titan are lining up to hit this. And, well, boosting on the opposite sides of these toilets. Now the Titan push is going to come in from long. Apex is going to be spearheading this one. He spots one going down, but he's not going to get the frag onto Edward. But there we go. Existence picking one up, but Flamey's still on this bomb site, holding strong. He's going to get that Molotov thrown over RPK with the flash, but another guy is short, and that's Styko. Kenny has resuming sees though, so it's now to make that 2v2 as Zeus picks up Existence, but the bomb has not yet been planted. Kenny is around the corner with the Tech 9, and Maniac drops Styko. 2 players surviving. AK and AWP saved for the terrorist team, and now it's 14 to 15. Titan having a chance of tying this up and bringing us into overtime here.
Yeah, and they know that Navi are completely broke here. Oh, it's gonna be 2 scouts. This is gonna be a tough one, for sure.
Yeah, let's see here. 2 scouts, 2 Max 7s. Flamey actually saying, yeah, screw it, I'm just gonna go with the CZ-75 and a bunch of nades. I actually like his setup more than the others because he's just one of those players that can go insane with the CZ-75. They're gonna go straight for the A push here, or the B push, sorry. Titan gonna get 1 frag. Flamey's still alive here, and he's gonna get that second, so 2 for 1 trade for Flame, that's good, but the rest of the team not really following suit. They have 2 scouts now gonna try for the retake, and that's not a good weapon for a retake. Of course, you can still do the jumps and everything, but oh, it does seize Kenny S and does some damage. Apex picking up one. That's Edward going down, and well, gonna see Cease now just jumping in, and he's not gonna be able to survive here. And it's gonna be overtime, man. 15 to 15 between Titan and Na'Vi here on Overpass, the first map out of 2 in this game. And Apex just says, nah, I'm just gonna disconnect, wait a while. And
I don't know what happened there. I don't know if you noticed what happened. It was hard for me. Like before, like the 2 rounds before Flamey got that 1v5, it was pretty much just like everyone was dying right away.
yeah.
And then that was about to be another one of those rounds, but I don't know what changed. Like Psycho stopped getting opening picks, seized, couldn't get a kill. No one got a kill. It seemed like for like 4 rounds in a row. Starting from 11 to 15, I don't even know why.
Yeah, a fun game to follow, definitely. Not as any other, as we do have the overtime coming up as soon as the last Titan player decides to join the server here between Navi and Titan. But do remember, this is not the last game here on the EU stream. Today we have NIP facing off against Mouse Sports after this one, and this is not even the last map. So we have a bunch of CS yet to come here on CEVO TV on MLG. So don't go anywhere. I'm still gonna stay in this game here to see if the last Titan player is gonna join up. I think it's Apex we're missing, so just gonna wait to see if he's not joining up anytime soon. But yeah, a bunch of CS to come up, and then afterwards we also have the whole NA. I think we have two NA games as well on this channel. So much CS going on today here on CEVO TV.
Mm-hmm. I think this game runs on, let's say, do you think this is going to be 1 OT? Do you think, who do you think has a better chance now that Titan have just made like a huge comeback on T side?
Yeah, I think it's so. I think these teams are really close. So if it was a 10-round OT, I think it would be only one OT. But seeing as we're 3 rounds on each side and 10K start money, I think actually we could go to multiple overtimes between these two teams because they are just so evenly matched. And they had ups and downs throughout this game, and I can imagine them having ups and downs in this overtime as well.
Mm-hmm. Now again, it's MR3, 10K. So if you win 3 rounds in a row in your half, you go over to the other side, and if you win a single round on the other side, you've won. So that's all they have to do. And if both teams win, if both teams 3-0 their sides respectively, we're going to another OC.
Yeah.
We're 2-1.
Actually, kind of a weird setup here coming out from Navi playing that double op setup on Overpass. Not quite sure if I like it, but that was their choice. Early on, losing 2 players, one of the ops, Styko still with the op, and RPK might catch Zeus here, but Zeus is quicker on the trigger. Navi, Edward.
Uh-oh,
Gonna get Kenny close to missing those bullets, but still, it's a 3v3 now, but yeah, Zeus is pushed so far up, so it's only going to be 1 player on that B bomb side, which is exactly where Titan are going to hit it. And they're going to get that first frag, so guaranteed bomb plant almost. They have 1 player rotating down, but look at Maniac's position. Maniac's position is so huge, but I think he was actually spotted by Styko. Good job from Styko spotting him out. Now, he knows the bomb is being planted, but he can't really do much unless someone peeks him, and well, the Titan player decided to do that. That was Existence. Ballsy move. As both players are retaking from this area. Edward drops 1, and now it's all on Apex. Quick click from him, and now it's all Apex versus Styko, and a double click from Apex there, and that's going to be the first round of the OT, and 16-15. We're going to have a pause here. Existence having some internet issues as well, so it's going to be a short break, and hopefully he'll fix that. Let's see here. If you have a look at the money, of course, Navi still have a lot of cash. Flamey only on 38. And we see Zeus buying the op, but not with any nades. So, already now after the first one, Navi, because they invested in that double op setup, they're not looking good money-wise. Titan, on the other hand, of course, being on the T side, having the cheaper weapons, no problems for them. Like, 6-3 after buying on Apex, so looking quite good on that side.
Yeah, everyone's actually doing really well except for Kenya's, who's not been able to get his feet on the ground. And obviously, you can't expect everyone to have a 30 bomb map every single time they play, but it's good to see that teammates can come through and help.
Also to note that RPK has pretty much died almost every round in this game so far. He has 27 deaths. That is an insane amount of deaths.
Yeah. I've seen someone die every single round once. I played a 10-man, and someone died 30 times, 15-15.
Oh well.
On the other hand, do badly, like kill-wise, but he died every single round.
On the other hand, though, Maniac 26-17, pretty good scoreline from him as well. Yeah. And of course, Flamia on the Navi team, 27-22 with 6 assists as well. So. Yeah, looking okay all over the board here for both teams. That's why we're in OT, and as you know, we're just waiting for Existence to sort his issues as well. There's been a lot of issues for the players throughout this game. That's why we're a bit delayed with this one. Of course, it's going to be a best of 2, so we have another map lined up, but right now it doesn't seem like much is happening. So I'm probably going to take a short break, and then we'll be back whenever Existence has fixed those issues. And we're ready to go again with the game between Titan and Na'Vi. See. Hello and welcome back here to CEVO TV. My name is Rizc, and we're almost ready to go here with Titan versus Na'Vi in OT. Alongside me is Launders, and well, after Existence fixing his issues, we're ready to go again here. So we're in round 2. Titan won the first one, and well, Launders, how do you think the rest is gonna go? Is probably the question.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That last round was fairly close. Flamey's actually already on a Famas, even in OT or the second round. Oh, but they're starting it off with 2 quick frags, and now they have a man advantage as 4v3, and like to see, you know, Na'Vi come away with this round. This is they've lost, I think, 4 CT rounds in a row.
Yeah, it's interesting to say the least. Apex has picked up a double though for Titan. RPK being shut down by Flamey with this FAMAS here that we talked about, already picking up 1 frag and has the opportunity to pick up another. Apex coming out around that big pillar in the middle of the side. Now 3k for him without losing a single point of health.
Oh my.
Oh, Edward. Whoa! Edward with the 3k.
Oh, later.
Flick on the last headshot, and there we go. That's going to be the round for Na'Vi. Huge round by Edward.
Oh,
triple from him.
I was wondering how Kenny S doesn't see him. Wow. They got destroyed. That was insane.
Yeah, so now, last round.
But these rounds are too close. Even those rounds, like they had 5v3 for a moment, and then it went down to 4-on-3. Okay, they Titan traded, and then from 4-on-3, it's coming down to 2-on-2 bomb down. There's never a round where Na'Vi are like just destroying on CT side, where there should be, you know, at least a couple where they just have you know, they're able to get a man advantage, maintain it, and then win a round. It's always coming down to clutches.
So Maniac picking up the first one. That's on to Edward there. And look at this. He's actually pushing all the way down here. Getting that first frag. RPK knowing exactly what's up. So he's going to probably go and investigate. Sees with the AWP going to get tricked and shot down. And that's a 4v3 one-man advantage for the terrorist. Big advantage. And also Apex coming into this position here. No one is actually on the side. So if he goes straight to the left and just secures long, then it's going to be good. Okay, Styko picks up 1 frag on short. And now he's going to get that frag. Surely Styko going down finally. And now 3v2. But Zeus coming in from behind though. Spots 1 player. That's RPK on top of that truck. Gets the frag. And there's the second guy in bank. That's Apex here. He has been spotted. Zeus once again locking down frags. And Existence also gonna die. So 3k from Zeus there. Na'Vi gonna win with 1 round here in the first OT. So now on 17, we go into the second half. Just waiting for the players to be ready, and then we'll get that second half over with as well. So interesting game here so far. Could go to a second overtime also. This is so close, these rounds here.
Yeah, you know, that round I thought Zeus took way too long to flank, and then behind him, Existence took way too long to flank him. Like I think Styko could have lived if Zeus flanked faster, and they weren't even close to looking at him. So, I think it, you know, he still saved the round, but I think it could have been even more decisive if he was a little bit more quick.
Okay, so just waiting here for the players to get ready. As
Titan wins, I will eat my balls.
Oh, really?
That's not. This is a promise from chat.
Okay. Yeah, well, if chat says it, then it has to be true. So, just missing a couple of plays, and then we'll be ready to go here.
Looks like line, Angelo.
Looks like we actually one of the Titan players just dropped from the server.
Sick.
Yeah, that was Apex dropping. So not quite sure what's up with him. Hopefully nothing too serious, as we had a big bunch of delays so far in this game. So now just missing 1 player. Everyone is ready apart from Apex, who has dropped from the server. And yeah, just waiting for him to join up. Of course, Titan have played a couple of matches so far today. Just to update you guys, played against Dignitas and lost severely 6-16. And then afterwards, they faced the arguably stronger Danish team, TSM, and beat them 16-14. So shaky day from Titan. Navi the same. Played a best of 2 against VP, lost both maps. And then afterwards, they took Envious down in overtime. So shaky day for both teams here, and now they're in an OT on the first one in this best of 2. And here we go, live with the second half of overtime. And we're going to see Zeus on the AWP, switching it over to Seized on that T side. On the CT side, surely Kenny S. And I finally switched over to Styko. That was what I was expecting. So Apex as well having some problems since he drops once again. And, well, this is pretty much becoming the signature move of this game, just a player just dropping. And then
their heads.
A little more delay. Which is, of course, is a bad thing for pretty much anyone. The players don't like it, losing that momentum. Of course, the viewers don't like it. We're not fans of it either, so... yeah, tough times for everyone. So yeah, 1 millisecond and Apex should be rejoining. Not quite sure, they haven't really stated what the problem was, so I'm hoping it's nothing too serious with Apex here.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, we're still on map 1, so we're gonna have to do another map after this, and I don't know if the mouse game is gonna be on hold or what.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. Yeah, okay. So yeah, of course, as you know, there's a lot of CS, and as a fan, you surely don't want to miss all these games. So yeah, mouse versus NIP coming up later, and here we go, finally starting this second half of overtime between these two teams. Existence going for an aggressive positioning here at toilets. Just making sure that map control is not in the hands of the terrorist team. Styko with the AWP. And Kenny S with the AWP on the CT side. So fair spread over these two teams. Right now, actually, we see very defensive setup from Titan. They're playing after a bunch of early peaks. They just rotated all the way back to the bomb sites, just holding them, waiting for the terrorist team to make their move.
Mm-hmm. It's a good 2-3 split. They have stairs control, and this is really bad for Titan. I mean, they don't want to be all on the site. This is like the worst place to defend A from. So all in all, this favors Titan or Navi. And oh, here we have Existence looking for an opening pick, which is smart because they have given up so much map control. He hasn't found it though, and now it's kind of put in an awkward spot. It's going to flash and try to fall off, it looks like, and we'll have to take a fight. The trades are favorable towards Navi. Kinias, oh, misses a shot. Opening pick doesn't go to him. Now the site is being taken.
And Flamey picking up one, but quickly answered back from Maniac. Pop flash coming in from Kenny as he knows the position of Styko. Goes for that one, goes for the second with the pistol, and that's all on Edward. 1v2 here. AK-47 in hand. And he knows the position of Kenny S, surely. Going for those clicks there with the AK-47, and Kenny S is just baiting. And he finally will get the kill with 19 HP. And that will tie us up 17-17 here.
Jeez. That was kind of ugly, but they made it work.
Yeah.
Kinias did get 2 nice frags there on the retake, and those are crucially important. I mean, Titan did secure a CT round, but they were in a really bad spot. The only thing they did right was they managed to keep everyone alive, but they were like 3 people in A, and there's no room for 3 people in A site. That's why everyone pushes up to bathrooms, pushes up to long, pushes to the stairs, is because A site is the worst place to defend A site from.
Yeah, so now Navi invested, well, most of their cash into this round. Of course, they're going to have money to force buy in the last one, but if they lose this, it's not going to be the perfect buy. Probably can't afford it off of Styko either. for Styco. So, yeah, not looking too hot for them. Titan, on the other hand, their guns are a bit more expensive, so some of their players are also lacking, but Kenyes, for surviving with that AWP, has lots of money. So no real worries. Once again, very defensive setup from the CTs. At least 2 men on every side, literally on the bomb side. So, just waiting for the terrorists to make their move.
Kenyes is going to be over at the B site now. They've got 3 people here, but it looks like they feel like it's going to be rotate back, and I think caught off guard there. Apex, though, in existence, find a pick each. They clear out the A side. Man, that's again 3 players going down on a single trade to follow. That leaves 2 players alive on Na'Vi. They're going to be moving towards A, and existence is in a great spot to just get a frag for free. You can't find that. Bombs down, 4 players up. It's just Styco.
Styco trying to clutch this one. Oh, good frag from him, but it's not going to happen. I think 1v3 now. And he actually clicks the second one. Styco playing so well so far in this game. Double kill from him this round. And he has not seen Kenyes. Time will run out. But will he survive? That's the question. He put the frag onto Kenyes, but he comes in with the CZ 75.
Destroys money.
Yeah, exactly. And, well, that's 2 rounds in a row for Titan here. And they can win out this overtime with another round win. And look at that. Na'Vi force buying. Their economy not looking good. Styco is, well, is he gonna get that off? Or is, yeah, I think Zeus is, or Edward is gonna have that first off. Of course, the full buy on the CT side. Maniac even going for the auto sniper here. Good position for that auto sniper. Even taking some HP off Styco with the Molotovs. Flame here coming in. Flame is so good. It's disgusting, pretty much. RPK picking up 1, and now Maniac has to look towards the other edge of the bomb side, but it's going to be the frag, and C's doing work, and Existence last man standing. I think this is going to be double OT here. And, well, Existence will do his best to clutch this one. And Existence here is going to pick it up. Nice frag from him. Oh, Zeus in the end with a Galil, and that's going to be overtime number 2 here between Titan and Na'Vi, and we're getting close to a record time for 1 map of CS. We have been going for technically for 2 hours almost here in this one, so, and it just keeps going here. It's a gift that keeps on giving, this game between Titan and Na'Vi. Yes. As we go for another pistol round, this time Na'Vi on the T side.
I mean, oh, what do we even say? That was a great way to hold B. It just didn't work out at all. They had Maniac at headshot with another player. His teammate went down. He got galiled. The site was taken. A couple kills came out, or 1 kill came out. I think left Existence in a 1v4, and he got 2 kills. I mean, it's the best you could ask for, and yeah, it's another OT because of it.
So here we go. C's putting the fire over the top. And once again going for the spray, but no CT is really there to take anything from it. Maniac being put down after Kenyes getting that first frag onto Edward, so it's a 4v4. RPK rotating onto the side right now. M4 in hand. And, oh, it's not going to get it. Zeus picks it up. Titan Kenyes now rotating onto this position here. Actually drops down the second. He sees one. Not intentional, surely. As they have Existence coming in from the back with an op, so they have 2 ops to retake this, but Kenyes still here. Existence double frag from him, and Kenyes misses the shot. Now it's all on Zeus on the bomb side, and Kenyes will take him out with a nade. Good job there by the youngster of Titan. 19-18, and looking strong here once again on the CT side, Titan.
Yeah, that was a good push from Existence in the smoke to stop that bomb plant, and then he got out of there scot-free. No one spotting Cat for him, so Titan win a much-needed round. I mean, if they are able to win this again, or this round to follow, which they, they're always in favor to do it since they're on the CT side, then they'll probably earn themselves a force buy from Na'Vi, and that could be it. So we'll starts right here, obviously.
So let's see. Kenny S with the AWP. Actually, that's not the AWP we wanted to focus on since Existence got a double frag and Apex and RPK helping out as well. Now it's all on Styko. Of course, with his AWP staying a tad more defensive. And now in a 1v4 situation, it's going to be hard for him to clutch anything. With an AWP, not really the weapon you want to have. And 1 minute to go, so he's probably also going to be hunted here. At least when the time runs out.
Oh, Apex opened the door.
Yeah, that was a close one. Styko missed that no scope by an inch, and it will be Titan getting round number 20 in this match here. In second overtime between these two teams. 20-18, and well, they're gonna have to drop one for Maniac, surely. Okay, there's weapons on the ground, so no worries. So everyone has a gun. They actually have a spare FAMAS on the ground in the CTs as well, so much money on them. The terrorist from Na'Vi, on the other hand, 2 guys on pistols. Styko deciding to go with pistols and nades or flashbangs and smoke. And Existence might get caught off guard here. He's actually going to be taken out by Zeus.
Roaming around.
Yeah, that was...
no support from Long. He was spotting 2 angles from bathrooms.
Oh, Apex misses the incendiary and he gets caught off guard. That was so unfortunate from Existence, or from Apex. Kenny's now has to lock down this site all on his own, and he's not going to get it either. Surely this has to be a Na'Vi round. RPK trying his luck, but yeah, it's not happening. Maniac with one, but not going to get much more done. So that's going to be 20-19. That's 2-1 in favor of Titan here in the first half of this second overtime.
So I think Na'Vi are suddenly back in this, and Titan should have definitely been able to win that round, but for some reason, Existence is like halfway pushed up bathroom, spotting 2 angles by himself with no support, and you know, gets overwhelmed like immediately, doesn't even realize it's about to happen. I don't know why he didn't think that was a possibility, and then Apex getting caught off guard in the site, obviously unfortunate Molotov, and then trying to fall off an awkward position, but that was just that I guess Na'Vi knew he might be there.
So here we go, second overtime, second half. Full bias, of course, from every team, starting with 10k money. They can buy whatever they want, and it's going to be an AWP on Styko, an AWP on Kenny S, and just the usual setup. But the question is now, Titan looked pretty strong in the first half of this overtime until they just botched that last round, but can they continue this pressure? Because Na'Vi, they haven't been looking like so strong here in the overtimes. They've just been able to clinch it in the end to get to a second overtime, but you know, in my opinion, Titan have been the team laying down the pressure. It's mainly due to individual performances from Na'Vi or mistakes from Titan. Not usual mistakes, just big ones in key rounds. So
Nice
Titan,
flash.
surely the team to watch here, but it will be Edward starting off the round and Styko with the second one. So gonna have to eat my words here as Na'Vi just push once again into getting this round. Kenny has tried to get it done with the AWP. He gets one, and that's that terrorist all we've been talking about. Early peek from Edward, and he will go down to Kenny S as well. Kenny S, can he get the triple? No, he can't. Flamey shuts him down. Now it's all on RPK, who has not had a good game so far. Definitely. Like, RPK usually, or sometimes, he just explodes and plays really well. But this game, first half, 4-14. Second half, taking it back, but still, in general, not a good game from him. Also in the bottom of the scoreboard. 19 frags to 35 deaths.
Yeah. He's 30. Get a lot of deaths. But that round, I mean, Na'Vi are just having such trouble, like, I don't know, just like maintaining a man advantage. They get traded out 2 for 1 so many times, or even 2 for nothing, that it's always scary. Like, they can get 2 picks and still almost lose a round every single time. Like, they've not got good spots to fall off to. On that A site, Kenny S is able to just run up and kill someone, like jumping through Chuck when there's already somebody there.
Styko actually playing incredibly aggressive with his AWP right now. The only kind of defense he has is the smoke, and he pushes all the way through. He gets that. Such a sick peek from Styko. And that's pretty much winning them the round right now. It's going to be shut down eventually by Maniac. But pushing forward through the smoke with an AWP and getting the bomb down, that's huge.
Yeah, if he didn't hit that shot, he'd lose.
Wow. That was insane. That was pretty much Styko's round, getting that triple kill. The 2 kills after pushing through the smoke. So, had his tip to Styko, of course, the stand-in instead of Guardian in this one. Playing a good game, and now 21-20. Na'Vi having the chance of pretty much taking this overtime right now. Titan, of course, chance of stepping it back in there on that T side, so they can buy the Tech 9s, which, well, close range is an insane weapon.
Yeah, they should change the name of the Tech 9 to like the Tech 9. Yeah.
Here we go. Just pushing in. Oh, that was good. Well played. And Titan looking strong in the start of this one. Apex picking up one as well, and looks like we might be going to a 3rd overtime here.
Wait, oh my goodness, this is actually the last round. That goes to 1v4.
Yeah. So, Styko here. There's no reason to save, my friend. Wow. So let's go. There's 2 players on actual low HP, so it's not impossible, but being pushed now by RPK with a 31, and the rest of the players are sitting and waiting, and that's gonna be OT number 3 here between Na'Vi and Titan. 21-21. This is a sick game, especially if you had any of these players picked on your Vulcan team, then you're gonna rack up a lot of points here. Of course, Guardian, my shot caller, not in the game. I'm not quite sure if Styko's points gonna count for Guardian's points here, but that would be awesome. But still, if you have any of these players picked, they racked up a big amount of frags. Maybe apart from RPK, but still.
Yeah, this is I think you called this, like you said, like multiple OTs before even OT started.
Yeah. That's how it is.
That's how it is. I feel like, I don't know, they're like, some of these rounds are kind of, you know, they're not I think this is the second OT. I think the first OT they ended the exact same way except for Na'Vi, where they were able to take B straight up versus that auto sniper Maniac, one more player barrels, and then existence in a 1v4. Like, it was exactly the same thing. They just basically hit B on the last round. One brought it to second OT, or to second OT, and then that round brought it to third OT. You know, the playbook's running dry. The analysis is less and less important at this point because both teams know how each other are going to play. I mean, they don't have any fresh setups to use. There's not going to be cool boosts that they're going to come out with. It's just going to be a battle of hitting shots and who has better timing. That's what, when you get this far into OT, that's all it is. You know, the map is played out. They know exactly what everyone's going to do.
So here we go, OT number 3. And of course, it's if anyone new is tuning in, hello and welcome here to CEVO-TV. My name is Rizc, alongside me is Launders, and we are in OT 3 between Titan and Na'Vi. And this is the first map in the best of 2. There's a second map waiting after this, so yeah, no reason to go anywhere because we have a bunch of C's coming up. Huge double kill from Styko. What was that?
He didn't even see that.
That was insane.
That. Yeah, that was sick. He barely saw one person before the flash, and just boom.
Yeah.
Later, kids.
So now a big advantage for Na'Vi in the first round of this one.
Edward's round.
Yeah, flanking behind. And there we go. Not a single player lost. Na'Vi stepping back into this one, saying that we want to win this OT now. Who needs Guardians? This Maniac. Yeah, pretty true. Like it is true. Like Styko's on 32 frags. He's almost the same amount of frags as Flame, who's top fragging for the team. HLTV confirmed.
Even Off God says, "Oh my gosh!" All caps.
So, existence here. Gonna try and push and get some aggressive information. No one is at toilet. No one coming from below. Actually, as I say that, Apex picks up Styko in that lower position. nice shot from Edward. So now 3v4, but Apex is very low on HP. Edward on 34 as well. And they're probably going to go for this split A. But every CT has rotated. So if they go for the split A, they're going to meet the entirety of the CT team.
Not good though. They don't have good spots to rotate. Like, it's not Edward on that flank. When you see him on that flank and it's not being spotted, then he pretty much wins the round for his team. But if he's rotating through CT, he's almost like no help. Like, he can get an extra kill or two, but being on site like this is not a good position to get kills. It's really hard. You rarely ever get more than one. Like, there's your one. Now you're a truck. Now what do you do? Like, everyone knows where you are.
So, tough call here
So
for the
fun.
CTs as Flamey just gets shot down. Edward, last man remaining, but he's in T spawn, so he's probably just looking for a couple of exits here. And Titan is going to even it back up. Edward picking off existence. And, well, there we go, 22 to 22. And we now have reached over 2 hours on this first map of this best of two. We're officially 2 hours and 10 minutes in now.
So far lined up perfectly for a fourth OT right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
like this could go on forever. I think there was a record match in the UK EPS being played a couple of months back. Actually, I think like 6 or 7 months back, where they had like a ridiculous 8 or 9 overtimes. Insane. They had the record for longest game of Counter-Strike, pro game of Counter-Strike. Maybe we can beat that. Maybe we can beat that. Come on.
Who else can wait?
Let's make history. As Zeus here has picked up the auto sniper, trying to spam through, but not really having too much. Oh, actually, he was quite close there, but not really hitting most of those shots. Apex on 47 though. C's trying to hit shots through the wall as well. Existence picking C stub, and now 4v4, but Apex and Existence both low on HP, and they still have that auto sniper on the B bomb side. Tough call here.
This was almost spotting RPK there. It's gonna push long, it looks like. Now this is good. I mean, you need to if you think it's gonna be a late A, like get information at B and push. This is how you win around on overpass. The information is more valuable on this map than almost any other map. You can't rely on site holds because sites suck to hold. On a B site you can leave one person there, but A is brutal. And here the smokes come out into the site. 4 smokes, in fact, and 4 players up close.
That was a great molly, forcing Edward away from his position. Now Titan taking the side, and they have 2 players in good positions. They have one on the truck, that's RPK, picking up one, and RPK now in that corner, getting taken out by Flamey, so now it's all on Existence. But Flamey is so low on HP, and he has that bomb, he just has to kill off Flamey. Which should not be too hard, though.
We see that molly too early.
Let's see here. Nope, he can't even pick up Flamey on 13 HP. Gets around with this 3k, and now it's going to be 23 to 22 here in the first half of OT3 between Na'Vi and Titan.
So it's actually 2 T rounds in favor of... Oh no, it was 2 CT rounds in favor of Na'Vi. Okay. So they're going to come into this half. I guess feeling pretty good, though. It's been 2 CT rounds every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll see you in 4th OT, guys.
It's so close between these 2 teams, and that's why this match has not been able to end yet, because every time one team gets a tiny lead, the other team would just bounce straight back with a round where they'll either lose no one or do some kind of sick clutch or something that's going to keep the momentum and morale going. So here we go, 23 to 22 is the current scoreline, and of course 10k on everyone, so they can buy all the weapons they want.
Up on Psycho, up on Existence, and Kenny S. And if you're gonna double up, you have to win your first CT round. If you go and you lose your second one as well, then, or if you lose your second one, you're like flat broke. You can't even buy FAMASes with armor on the 3rd round of OT. So This is a huge investment for them, and it's going to be crucial that they win this. Obviously, down a round right now, they know they have to,
Yeah,
and it
that's
might be a
true.
good idea. I mean, Existence has been hitting shots with the op.
Yeah, he's actually been doing even better than Kenny, in my opinion, in this match, which is pretty much ludicrous to say. And there they both land a frag. And as you said, you have to hit those shots if you invest in those two AWPs, and they've done that so far. Now it's a 4v2, and surely the CTs are going to hold this one. The CTs should really like mess up bad in order for them to lose this. Styko, of course, with that op, can open up on long range, but yeah, it's going to be incredibly hard as he misses one shot.
Yeah, I want to say that that shot was it. Like if they had a chance to get a player at the B site, make it a 2v1. Now they can just 2-2 sites, and they were already, you know, inside at A, so they don't need an extra person there. Um, yeah, but it's going to be, you know, OT obviously, so almost no reason not to go for it, especially since they had one last round. Psycho's
Yeah.
gonna be holding an angle here, and will he find the kill? Oh, trading damage with Kenny S. And,
Yeah, now it's
Zeus.
all on Apex, who misses that shot as well, and Apex has to hold the bomb side right now. He misses 2 shots in a row, and actually goes down to Styko, so now it's a 2v2 with 7 seconds to go. The bomb has not yet been planted. Styko trying to hit the shot. Will the bomb go down? Yes, it will, but it's now all on Styko. 17 HP, and he does not hit any of those shots, and that's going to be the bomb defuse coming in. Titan tying us back up 23-23, and they actually have a chance of picking this double upset up again if they want to. Maniac can pick up these. Wasn't it around here? No, it wasn't. My bad. I thought I saw a second up, but apparently I didn't. So 23-23 between these two teams here, and yeah, so close, so incredibly close.
Yeah, we'll have to trade around a piece if we see another OT. There's definitely potential for that. Every single round seems like it's coming down to. I mean, I don't even get to see previous rounds anymore. But I think for the last 3 rounds have come down to defuses, and that's huge.
Yeah. So here we go. Kenny is being ready with the op. Existence still holding the short area now from toilets. And, oh, there we go. Existence picking up the first one, but he's not going to get the second as Edward takes him out, but Kenny is in the correct position, picking off Edward, and now one-man advantage. Kenny is just rotating back towards the bomb side. Apex is already there, so now they have 2 guys on that A bomb side, 2 guys on that B bomb side, and the terrorists only have 3 guys in total, so do the math. Kenny is, oh, huge shot from Flamey, and now comes the push onto the A bomb side. It's all on Apex, who's in an aggressive position, so if he goes down, it's not good. Of course, he gets that first one, but then 2v2, still doable for both sides here. RPK has to stop this bomb plant. It's not going to be easy for him, as it's all on Maniac. Coming up from the exact same position.
Well, the bomb isn't
Now
even planted.
Oh, wow, I thought it was planted, but yeah, as you said, it's not. It hasn't gone down. Styko trying to fake out Maniac, but Maniac has rotated all the way around. Remember, Maniac has an incendiary grenade as well, and I don't think Styko knows exactly where he is, and he's not going to take that frag. It's going to be Maniac to take the lead once again for Titan, and now they have the lead on the CT side, which is really, really important. They have that 24-23 lead as Apex and Existence both hit a 40 bomb, which really isn't too big of a thing when you're considering this is
How many
OT
rounds?
number
Yeah.
3. But still, stats are stats. But then again, Titan with the chance of winning now, and they're on the CT side, so this is their time, pretty much. This is their best chance so far.
Yeah, 100% it is. And we've got again another round where the bomb goes down, almost gets defused or does get defused, and it's coming down to the wire every single time. Like no one has figured out how to make how to have a proper CT setup that they can trade with really well. And oh, Maniac looks for a frag. Flamey's trades have been so on point the entire game. He's either entering or trading every single round. He's so good.
Yeah, he's so good at, especially like
And
also.
it's like headshots every
Yeah,
time.
exactly. His entry frags are just edging in and then getting the headshot, and his training frags are straight. Like when his teammate dies, then get the revenge frag in like 5 seconds max.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah. So, and here we go. Apex on that boosted position. Picks up Edward. Gets a
Oh.
peek of the second one, and it looks like Titan could be taking this one. It's 4 against 2, and Steiger goes down to 28 HP. I think this might be it in this game, but Flamey still has something to say. Psycho picks up Apex, and Flamey pushes in now has control of the bomb. Let's see here. Kanyes glimpses the terrorist, locks down the frag, and now it's all on Steicho. Flamey just straight leaving. He does not care. That's it. 26 to 23 will be the final scoreline here in this game between Titan and Na'Vi. So Titan taking the, or not the final scoreline, because we still have a map to go.
Yeah,
And the second map is going to be
oh my god,
Inferno.
that was map 1. I
Yeah,
completely
it
forgot.
feels like an entire game, and it has already been 1 hour and almost 20 minutes since we were supposed to start. So that's why it feels like an entire game. But yeah, Titan take that first map. We're gonna have a second map, which is gonna be the Inferno. We're gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna be ready when that second map resumes. See you then.